Get me on stage, I'll rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organism.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Steelers of San Diego. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up Week 2.
Here we go. Hey, 551.
And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. But the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. If you look at this Browns defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert just beat the play clock. Eluding the pressure right.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steelers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
21.
Here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's out right at the 25. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Off play action, Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fields going to keep it running right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 29, here's second and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And out of bounds right around the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there, 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Getting not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Finding room at midfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Throwing again is Fields.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll pitch it to Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Hit you! Watch right. Just left.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
They're going to motion Dotson to the left. Third and long. It's Fields.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Kaplan.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Ray.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Fields. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Fields. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Fields throwing again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Fields on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Browns! Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Herbert changing things up.
Hey, ram.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Here's a screen for Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Go orange. Hey, go lion, go.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go.
Herbert. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert off of play action. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Fields. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Thank you.
Samuel in motion. To the air again, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Captain is batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel-down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's got a full head of steam. Drake London. And all the way in for the touchdown. Drake London. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
This is 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Browns 18.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And Dotson, he's got it.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the Browns 1st down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Fields.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining.
On play action, Fields.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now it's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things in.